Hello and welcome back to the conversation. We are talking about how to handle your business in the sneaker industry. My next guest turned her love for sneakers into an online community that has caught the eye of some of the biggest names in the sneaker industry. Please welcome the founder of Kicks and Froze, Melissa Carnegie. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing well. It is great to have you. I love that your story starts with a little girl who loves sneakers, with parents who love sneakers. This is in the DNA almost, right?
Yes,
down
correct.
to the souls. Explain.
Yes, so grew up around a family full of sneakerheads. My dad was a sneakerhead, so me and my brother would clean our sneakers, get them ready for school. My brother got all the cool sneakers. My mom got me all the girly kicks. So I knew as soon as I was old enough to buy my own, it was going to get a little crazy, and it did.
But you started designing them yourself?
Started buying them myself. So started purchasing
like,
the ones that I really wanted.
Okay.
I would circle East Bay Books, circle all the sneakers I wanted, went to high school, got me a little job in high school, and then I was really on after
So you had the closet full, like nicely organized sneakers. Gotcha.
Yes, love them.
So then how does the passion then turn into, I think there's something here. This is how I want to make my living.
Yes. So about 10 years ago, I became a content creator. So I created content online in the beauty, hair, fashion, personal fashion,
and
lifestyle
I can see why.
space.
I can see why. Yes.
Thank you. And I noticed that a lot of women were really into my sneaker style. They wanted to see what sneakers I was wearing. They asked questions about my sneakers. And that was like a part of me that I really didn't share. And I saw that and really wanted to hone in and get more into that.
And were you one of those women who's wearing sneakers, you kind of kick the heels to the side and I'm wearing them anywhere to fancy occasions, business occasions?
All of that, everything, all of the above.
Yeah.
The boardroom, with my family, out to parties with friends. I was always comfortable.
And do you think that it's being received differently now in terms of the business setting where, I mean, we see, people on air with them where they normally had heels and loafers?
100%. You can wear your suits with your sneakers. You can go to a ball or gala in your sneakers. You can go to the club in your sneakers. Like, I think now it's very much acceptable you can be comfortable and stylish and cute and, still turn heads.
Yeah, for sure. So the work that you've done has caught the eye of some pretty big names in the sneaker industry.
Yes.
Let's talk about that and how you did it. What did you do to stand out?
Yeah, so I think that when starting out, being a content creator, I noticed that a lot of the women that looked like me weren't being represented, weren't being highlighted, weren't being supported within the sneaker space.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to change that. The idea of Kicks and Froze came to mind. I was very busy with my full-time job, with my content creating, so I kind of pushed it to the side, but it kept coming to me, and I knew I had to do something with it. So I started it as just a lifestyle page on Instagram, just to share a hobby, something fun to do, share women that look like me that could also wear sneakers, share comfortable options for women to find.
Yeah.
And I think that cultivating that community, I'm from a small town, so community is everything. Cultivating that community, I think that's what made brands kind of tune in. Like, she knows what she's talking about and her community is behind her 100%.
So I feel like there's a teachable moment there.
Yes.
In terms of standing out and being ready. So is it a slide in the DM? Is it an email? The first time a big name sneaker company approaches you, were you ready? And what did you do to respond?
I always say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's
my
mantra 100%. So I was ready and prepared, of course. I'm a networker. I'm all about relationships and meeting people.
Yeah.
So those relationships and some of those big brands came from me being a content creator and building those relationships and emailing and reaching out. Like, I love when you guys did this. Maybe you should think about this next. Or our community had questions about this. So making sure I was sharing information and staying connected and in tune with a lot of those businesses, and they really appreciated that.
Yeah. Well, it's you can tell by the following and the content that it is making a difference. But I also love that you're bold enough to say, okay, I like the partnerships, but you're doing your own thing too. You're creating your own. Let's talk about that.
100%. So when starting Kicks and Froze, I was coming to Atlanta for a sneaker ball.
Okay.
I wanted something that no one else would have. So I created this sneaker money pouch, and I wore that pouch to the sneaker ball, and so many women were like, where'd you get that?
Right.
How can I get one? I was like, I'm a content creator, I'm a blogger, I'm going to show you how to make it online next week. And they're like, no girl, we want to buy it from you.
Just buy it. I'm not trying to make it and mess it up.
Yes. They're like, we don't want to make it. So I started a big cartel. I started where I was. I always tell people, you don't have to go beyond your means and go get this, $5,000 website created. Start where you are. I created a big cartel page. I, sold that sneaker money pouch that has now turned into branded socks, pouches, tote bags. We developed our own sneaker cleaner.
I wanted to get to this before we have to go. You've got even the cleaner, right?
Yes.
Started with you cleaning shoes.
Right. And we're here.
And here we are.
Full
quickly,
circle
before we go, tell folks where they can find you online.
Yes, so you can find me kicksandfroze.com, Kicks and Froze on all social media platforms. And I'm always on Instagram, kind of tapped in with my community at all times.
Yes,
so
great
check us
content.
out. And if you're in Charlotte ever, we have a office space in Camp North End. So definitely come by and check us out.
Melissa, thank you so much.
Thanks
Such great. You just have a great personality, and it comes across online, but it definitely comes across here. So I thank you for sharing so much great advice with our viewers.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, indeed. All right, we'll be right back. Hey there, Portia here. Listen, that was a good conversation, wasn't it? Want to see the rest of it? Just go to portiashow.com, scroll down until you see that particular episode. But listen, before you scroll on out of here, I need you to do me a favor, please. Like, comment, let us know what you thought of that episode, and subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, we sure appreciate you. In the meantime, we'll be sure to see you on the next episode of Portia, and you can catch us weeknights on Fox Soul as well. Tell your friends. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.